down. Allow me to quickly summarize the calamitous events of the day before we do the deep dive analysis. Now, Zelensky is informally requesting nuclear weapons from NATO and the United States. Well, on a very prominent podcaster platform, he made a request several times for nuclear weapons as a precondition for entering into peace talks with Vladimir Putin. Now, while at the same time, Ukrainian forces are amassing on the border of Russia near the Belgorod region, ostensibly in order to do another massive incursion similar to the one that they did in Kursk, although it may just be some sort of feint maneuver in order to misdirect Russian forces, draw them into that region so that they can attack elsewhere. All the while, we have Ukrainian military officials now saying that they've now been approved to do deeper strikes beyond the Kursk region, not only with their own weapons, which they've been doing for the longest time, of course, but with Western weapons, okay? Now, weapon shipments have recommenced back to Ukraine once again. Remember when they said...
Yo, man, we thought the war was gonna end within 24 hours, man. But everything is back, man. And on the highest scale, man. You see, everything is back on the highest scale. So I want to begin this lesson by giving all the praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash, and the one of the elder and the apostles of the mission who do well. A peace, a blessing, and salutation to you, Akim, who are pushing this truth to the four winds of the heaven, and be at the forefront of this spiritual war to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise here on earth again, as in the days of old. So, the American imperialism is back under Trump, man. The same foreign policy, man. I see. And Trump actually is doing more than Joe Biden, man. Even Joe Biden, where he is, he's sitting and saying, man, this guy made me look like a kindergarten kid, man. You see? Trump is doing more. See? And this is the death by thousand cut for you peoples who thought when Trump come back in the office, it will be peace. And you will continue your college degree, you will continue building your community, you will continue having this cheap job, you will continue having this accommodative price at your Value Mart and your local store. You will continue traveling the world because the world will be at peace. You will continue basically being at myth. This is a death by thousand cut, man. See? And Trump is betraying his Maga cut, man. You Maga right out of there, you are through, man. Your mouth are open wide, man. See? You are not believing. And after this report, I will show you another report. I will show you another report in which, man, this is what you call a stab in the back, man. For you MAGA crowd out of there.
They're putting a halt, and they made a big theatrical display of it all at the White House that we're stopping aid to Ukraine. Well, it's basically back on again. In fact, Trump today said that they're actually interested in all of the rare earth minerals that are currently present in Ukraine, and the Russians have pushed back. The Kremlin spokesperson, Dmitry Peskov, has said today that don't even think about it. Those rare earth minerals that are worth over $10 trillion, 80%. Primarily, it's because they don't want you buying it because that can cause panic. So they have to keep a lid on things. But over the Gaza Strip is muy ocupado, as they would say in Espanol. Let's hear what Trump has to say, okay? Cut the riffraff here. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling. What? I mean, I'm not surprised, but all of the mega crowd is acting surprised. I told you guys, interventionism all the way, especially in the Middle East. And they're going to do the same thing in Ukraine. They're just not going to talk about it.
Dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site. Level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area.
Beachfront real estate, casinos, the whole nine yards. That's what you're going to get in the Gaza Strip. And they're openly talking now about ethnically cleansing the region. In fact, Trump just said yesterday that they're going to be moving the 1.7 million Gazans out of the region, and that they're going to, I guess, send them into the Sinai Desert or the Egyptian part of they're going to allocate a certain strip of land there on the outskirts of Israel, possibly send some to Jordan. Who knows where else these refugees are going to go. But they're openly talking about ethnic cleansing. They've basically canceled all funding to UNRWA, which is the United Nations Relief. I can't remember exactly what it stands for, but basically they're the ones that provide aid to this region. So they've just, it's totally mask off at this point, okay?
Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years.
Well, there you have it. Full-blown imperialism. Now, hear what this reporter has to say.
Taking over a sovereign
We got to turn this sucker up here.
territory. Mr. Prime Minister, you were talking tonight about the United States taking over a sovereign territory. What authority would allow you to do that? Are you talking about a permanent occupation there? Redevelopment? And Mr. Prime Minister, do you see this idea as a way to expand the boundaries of Israel and to have a longer peace, even though the Israeli people know how important that land is to you and your citizens, just as the space is inherited by the Palestinians as well?
I do see
Inherited.
a long-term ownership position. I see it bringing great stability to that part of the Middle East and maybe the entire Middle East. And everybody I've spoken to, this was not a decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land, developing and creating thousands of jobs.
Look at that smirk on his face. Wow.
With something that will be magnificent in a really magnificent area that nobody would know. Nobody could look because all they see is death and destruction and rubble and demolished buildings falling all over. It's just a terrible sight. Terrible sight. I've studied this very closely over a lot of months, and I've seen it from every different angle, and it's a very, very dangerous place to be, and it's only going to get worse. And I think this is an idea that...
So this is the book of 2nd Ezra 16, and the verse, I'll start at verse 3. It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?" You see, that's a question. A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? You see, so it was a classic example of people trying to turn the sword back, trying to turn the fire back, which have been sent from on high, from Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, man. The Maga fan base, man. They salty, the old good American days are coming back, where niggers were not even allowed to walk on a sidewalk. Niggers were not allowed to do anything, man. They thought those days were coming, man. They are not coming. A fire has been sent, man, among you. Plague are sent unto you, and what is that may drive them away. A famine is a plague, man. A death by 1,000 people, that's a plague, man. What was going on in Gaza, that's a plague, man. You see, don't always rely on the conventional definition of plagues, man. If somebody drop a bomb on California and like 2,000 people die, that's a plague, man. You see, the fires which were going on in California, that's a plague, man. You see, may any drive away and hang lion in the wood, or may any quench the fire. This was going to prophecy. A hanging lion in the wood, that's prophecy, man. The wheels of prophecy. You see? May anyone quench the fire in his stubble when it has begun to burn. May one turn against the arrow that is short of a strong archer. For you people out of there, man, this is a stab in the back, man. You can't believe it. Of course, because the Maga fan base is a cut, man. They worship the white man. They worship Trump, man. And the Trump is just a lesser Illuminati, man. He was reading a script. He was told what to say, man. That guy is not strong, man. Come on, man. That guy is not strong. See? See? A fire shall go forth from his lasting. Who is that may quench it? Is it Trump? Is it white supremacy? Is it the elite, man, of this society? No, man, nobody. He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? In forms of judgment, man. He shall thunder, see, in form of prophecy, and who shall not be afraid? And remember, you have the Hamas, man. Hamas, how are they gonna cleanse Gaza without going to war with Hamas, man? You see, all mask, all gloves will be off, man. All bet will be on the table, man. If they are going to cleanse Gaza, man. You see, have you forgotten about the Houthi in Yemen? They are firing hypersonic missiles. How are they gonna deal with them? They threatened to close the Al-Mandab Strait. Was in the Red Sea. They shut down the Red Sea. You have the Hezbollah and the Iranian and all of these other people who don't want the Palestinians to be out of there. You have Turkey, man. How are all of this gonna respond? You have China and Russia, man. They have vested interest in the Middle East. So that region is going to explode, man. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you put it, man. That region, you ain't gonna sleep, man. See? Oh, shit, man. See? The Lord shall strengthen. How is the Lord strengthening, man? Through his man, man. See? How? The commonest denominator is through prophesying. Prophesying what? Prophecy, man. You see? The Lord is threatening through his man, and who shall not be utterly beaten to pour out his presence, man. When what we are threatening start happening in time, like what's going on in the world. Like now, we don't use too much energy to make you people understand what's going on. What's the nitty-gritty. We are not using too much energy like back in the day, man. You see, even back in the day, even talking about the myths of being the scriptures, we used too much energy to convince you people, man. There was a lot of scoffer, the anti-myth of being the Bible, man. Back in the day, man, I remember. See, they used to say the mythos they are not leading, the nuclear myths are not leading. Is a tactic by the elite to scare you people out into subjection. Look, man. Where are you, man? You scoffers, where are you? Through, man. You are through. Prophecy have crushed you down, man. Prophecy have molded you down, man. From members to member. You are through. I see. What are you gonna do, man? See, the door have been closed to you. Of course, you can still repent, man. Repent, man. That's the point. You see, this is not time to pray, man. This is not the time to pray. This is a very serious time, man. Anything can happen to you. You see, and over here in Africa is through, man. See, and we told you this man is gonna stop all the aid for you people who live with HIV. See, Africa is through, man. Mass death is coming to Africa. See, I did that video going to the pharmaceutical industry and how it will betray you people. You people who trust in Egypt, what happened to you? Mass death is coming to Africa, and nothing you can do to stop that. And this ain't about me. This ain't about GMS. This ain't about anybody. This is the Lord speaking to you, man. See? The earthquake and the foundation thereof the sea arise up with waves from the deep, when the wave of the are troubled. That was going to Jacob trouble, man. And there's a fishing therefore also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bends the bow. The bow, what's the bow? The missile. Is the arrow that he shot are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the end of the world, intercontinental ballistic missile, man, are in the scriptures. Behold, the plague is sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and it shall not be put out till it consumes the foundation of the earth. This rulership, man. You see, like an arrow which is short of the mighty archer, return not backward, even so the plague that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. The love of many waxing cold, that's a plague. See, the homosexuality, that's a plague, man, which is going on. The plague of the mind. You have what you call pathological plague, and you have what you call psychiatric plague. Pathological plagues and psychiatric plague, man. You see? Pathological plague has this different pandemic. Psychiatric plague, the plague of the mind, man. Homosexuality, that's a plague of the mind. What's going on with the nigger woman, that's a plague of the mind. What's going on with the Jake man, that's a plague of the mind. They are in a decadent press, man, a sunken press, like Zach Yala was saying the other day. A sunken press, man. Sin plus captivity, that's a sunken place, man. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Yahweh shall will, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, man. So this is this I say, Shalom. I hope you are edified. On to the next.